I'm the cowboy, keeping the red fog you. When I started this, my goal was to become the most celebrated entertainer of all time in a year or less. Now we're 16 years later, and I can clearly see how I'm embedded, I'm entrenched, I'm rocking every day. I can wear the Penn's diaper when I turn 80 and keep going. Hey, I'm Robert John Burke, better known as Naked Cowboy. We're in Times Square, having a good time. This is my office. I'm the cowboy. In 1998, I flew out to California to shoot for Playgirl magazine. I went on the beach in jeans, flannel shirt. I had 2 cents thrown at me, literally. And the photographer said, you know, if you go out there in your underwear tomorrow, I'll take pictures of you. I did it, went out in my underwear. They made over $100. And that was it. And when we were driving home, the photographer said, oh, my little naked cowboy. And I've been doing it ever since. Well, I started off in New York City, playing a song or two. Initially, it was really about just doing something that I really enjoyed doing, and the money came after that. I was here for 3 years before I even took $1. When someone tried to hand me $1, I'd say, do you think I'd do this for $1? Like I thought it was funny. The one day that someone tried to give me a $5 bill, it went in my boot, and I took all the dollars after that. I had like 40 bucks, was enough to pay for parking. The next day I wrote tips on my boots, someone else's suggestion, and I made like $500 the next day, almost $600. That changed everything. So how do I make money? I take pictures and they put dollars in the guitars for their photos. It turns out to be about $150,000 a year on average. I wrote a book called Determination. I've got 3 albums, X-rated country, and rock. We have major endorsements like Naked Cowboy Oysters and Blue Island Oyster Company. I trademarked the name, but I also trademarked a viable image of a guy naked behind a guitar. But anybody could be a naked cowboy or naked cowgirl. I did it with Larry the Cable Guy, who weighed 300 pounds at the time. Getting a franchise is simple, but doing it is another whole matter. Mama, don't let your baby screw up the big cowboy. I've been involved in many federal trademark infringements, lawsuits, and every one of them has been resolved. She's the thorn in my side that keeps on giving, and I love her. My most surprising business expense, I would have to say, was being married, because I was always by myself, and to keep, you know, I got a G-string budget, or I'm sorry, what's it called, a shoestring budget, sorry. I was always on my own, so to get married was kind of a big jump for me. My wife, my loving esposa, would do a little Mexican song since they're Mexican. But she actually now, she supports the brand, she works as a cowgirl, her sister works as well. Los cows on Chico. Viva de Mexico! The best financial advice I would give someone starting off, dig your roots in, stick to the fundamentals, stay focused, don't quit, put everything together and keep going. And don't expect it to happen overnight, and make sure whatever you're doing, you really like it, because you're not gonna succeed in the short term. It's gonna take a while. Well, if you really wanna live, feel the way I feel, you gotta whip out your balls of steel. The best financial advice I've ever received is from my financial advisor. Don't overextend yourself. And that's why I keep my life simple. I don't keep a lot of crap. I'm all business. I got boots, hats, CDs, I got the guitar, I got everything that I need in abundance. I don't get into new projects. I specialize in what I do, and that's it. Let's get the back shot for the Christmas card. At the end of the day, I just like to go out there and impact people. Talk to them. I love money, but the bread and butter is just going out and talking to people every day. And to know what it takes to be here, to just keep doing it, I feel like I've accomplished everything I can. Tonight I feel like a sad old heartbreak song.